love this move. So this is yesterday's candle. This is yesterday's high right here. That's the first step if it can get over that. And then this is the mark that I think that if we can get over this, we have a chance of hopefully testing 175. And if we can consolidate maybe here 175 and over this green line, we have a good chance that the reversal is in. So these are some key levels on triple Qs need to watch out for. The fact that this whole move was done pre-market, there's a really good chance that we're just going to take profits and sell off and fall back apart here. So definitely want to be looking at some short opportunities, and especially into this double top. So this is my favorite again. Still, I like the options on it, I like the price on it, and I think smaller accounts can play along better with it. So this is one of my favorites. Now I'm going to really be trading this every day. Netflix, of course, I just love Netflix. But let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Netflix is ridiculous, right? It is absolutely ridiculous. We got 150 implied volatility. So even the call side is so much lower. I like this short. We get this strength pop to 340. I like it short, but I don't want to go more than 330. And so the 330 puts are $14.50 each, right? It's just ridiculous. So smaller accounts, just stay away. I don't know how you could even play this if you wanted to. As far as taking pre-earnings positions, they're just not going to be available. So there's no reason, like I recommend anyway, smaller accounts just play post-earnings. What's up, traders? Time for a daily recap. I'm going to talk a little bit about Netflix, although like you saw from the live action, I didn't recommend it for the small accounts. So I don't know, some people traded, some didn't, but I'll share just a little bit of my pre-strategies. I have a completely neutral position. I don't care which way it goes. I just want to see it move the implied move, and it moved way above the 10% implied move. It's going to be a nice home run. Really excited. So tomorrow will be really a nice recap, but we see how we play it after earnings, because there's going to be some big home runs. But this is going to be about a 300% gain probably for me total. We'll see how it turns out. It'll be part of the recap tomorrow. So it's going to be a nice win on that one. But I haven't realized any of it yet, so we'll see how it opens, what it does in the morning. Let's see. SQ is what I did trade today. We'll take a look at how all this played out. So I want to look at Friday just because this is when I took my long position. So you'll see in the live action, all I was talking about was the short, which I did take, and I'll go over that in a second. But you got to keep in mind, see that I'm already long this position. So the day I went to Vegas, Friday before I left, right after I traded the open, I got short here. I took the calls. I took the calls with the big picture in mind. I had the calls from here that I already sold. I took the calls here with the big picture with today's, this next week's expiration, right? And they kind of got chopped up, so they were down a little bit here. I got a chance to add a little bit here. I like how it's holding the 200. I like how everything's consolidating. I like how the triple Qs acted. Everything about it, I liked it for the long. I added a little bit more here. I felt like it's going to get this move this week. So this morning in the live action where I talked about it, I took the short here. 75 was my mark. It tapped 75. I sold into strength, half my position. It bounced. I didn't add. I was just going to hold this for the crack and see what it did if it could come back to the 200 MA. The way it kept holding that 75, it looked like it was going to bounce. That last pop down in the 75, I got maximized my gains off of 75. I got all out my puts, and then of course it ended up breaking down. So like always, just follow the system, man. Just hold that last piece until it cracks and you hit your next target. But it really looked like it was going to bounce. So no harm, no foul. And the fact that I'm already in long. And this was a decent win, can't complain, right? But I'm already in long. But what this did do, though, even though I wasn't in the short anymore, this did give me that opportunity to go ahead and add. I got a 31-cent add, and I got to get some nice size on these with the intention of I didn't know I was going to do this, right? But I'm just playing the strategy. We got the pullback to the 200 MA. There's my chance to add. And I'm going to just keep adding throughout the week if I don't get this move until I'm comfortable with my risk. Well, I'm banking the put side every single day. I'm banking on the puts, right? And so even though I take this position, even if I book this position that I took as a loss, I'm still green on the day, which I do. I can book this trade here as a loss. When I add it here, I can book it as a loss, the ads. But I got short and I made money on it, right? Same thing here today. I took this, I booked this add. I got a 31-cent add. I could book it as a loss. I'm still green on SQ. This whole trade is paid for with these ads. So this is the power of options. Every single ad that I've got has been paid for by my short position in the morning. And then some. I'm still green on the day. Like I'm still green without this breakout. And then it breaks out. I didn't sell a single freaking contract till 78. and I bought them back. I bought back all my sells right here, and I sold half here. I bought them all back, and I sold half going into the close, and they closed at $1.37 or so, and I had like a 47 average. After this ad, I had a 47-cent average or 45-cent average, and I sold them at $1.37, right? And I'm still holding half my position, and I have a nice size in this in tomorrow. That's the power of options. I've been long the puts, being short and long the stock at the same time. There's no other way you can do it, man. You just can't beat options. And I do this every day, you guys. I do this every day. This is how I get green day after green day after green day after green day. I don't have to be right. I don't care what it does. I don't care if it goes long. I don't care if it breaks out. I don't care if it falls apart. I don't care. I read the price action and I get on the right side. And if I'm wrong, I get on the other side. And as long as I get a move, I get paid. That's the power of options. Come by and I'll show you how I do it. Peace.